Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing good. I'm Miss Boyle. I'm one of the school counselors here.
And I'm Miss Vongsa. I'm also one of the other school counselors here.
And today we're going to be talking about and reviewing some of your course options that you have available when you're choosing your classes for next year as Uprising Juniors. So please pay attention so that you can go ahead and choose wisely and correctly for your classes next year. Okay, some important reminders for you to keep in mind as you're choosing your courses for next year. One, your course selection window is going to open December 1st, Friday, and it's going to close December 15th. It's important that you do choose your courses during that time frame because if you don't, your counselor is going to be choosing your courses for you, which I would imagine will be the last thing you want us to do. So please, please, please make sure that you are choosing your courses during that time frame. Set a reminder for yourself, set a calendar appointment in your calendar so that you can make sure to remember to complete it within this time frame. In addition, please make sure that you're using this presentation, this recording, as well as your programming card, and any other information that we're sharing with you so that you can choose your courses correctly and wisely. You're going to be choosing your courses on Aries, and there's going to be a different video that will be shared with you that you can watch so that you know how to choose your courses on Aries as well. If you want more information, remember that everything is going to be posted on our counseling website. So please make sure to go to your grade level assignment, and you'll be able to get those information as well. Next semester, we'll be meeting with you one-on-one. So your counselor will be with you individually to talk about your course options, to review that everything looks good and that everything is correct, and also briefly discuss your post-secondary options as to what you want to do after high school. If you're planning to take an AP course, which is completely fine, and we definitely encourage you to take any AP courses, there will be an AP contract that you will have to complete and sign, and that will be due March 1st. So that is a deadline for you to keep in mind as well. Some additional things for you to keep in mind as you're going through the course selection process. As Uprising Juniors, remember that you will have to have a minimum of 6 classes. If you want to have a 7th class, that's completely fine. Just make sure that you are choosing your 7th class as well. Choose wisely, and please stay informed. If you're not sure about any classes or you're not sure what it entails, read our course description that's available in our catalog that's also listed on our Branham Counseling website so that you can better understand what the courses are and what you will have to what you will be expected to participate in those courses. You could also ask your current teachers or your or teachers that are teaching those classes to learn more about what the courses will entail. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. Make sure that you're choosing wisely as we do not drop courses, whether regular or AP courses, throughout the school year. If you are taking any AP courses, the expectation is that you will take the AP exam in May. So again, if you are choosing any AP courses, please also keep this in mind as it is a year-long commitment and it is expected for you to take the AP exam. Here's a little reminder of what the graduation requirements are here at Branham High School. Another location that you'll be able to find these requirements is on the transcript that you should have received when we went to go visit your classes recently within the last 2 weeks or so. Please review your graduation requirements, see the requirements that you've already met and the requirements that you have not yet met so that you can make sure to keep those in mind when you're choosing your classes for next year. For example, if you see that you have not yet met your CTE requirements, choose a CTE class or choose a class that will satisfy that requirement so that you could get it over with and not worry about that requirement. As a reminder, you do need 220 credits to graduate from Branham High School. Here's also a refresher on what your A3G requirements are so that you can be eligible to apply to UCs and CSUs during your senior year. The good thing is your A3G requirements are already embedded in your high school graduation requirements. So as long as you're passing your classes with a C- or higher and meeting those specific requirements, you'll be good to go. Please take a look at the chart on your own time to, again, familiarize yourself and make sure that you're meeting the required and recommended requirement to be A3G eligible. So now, as you're getting ready to choose those classes for junior year, there are some required courses that you will have to take as juniors. One being English. All of you must choose an English 3 or AP English language. You will all have to take US History or AP US History. All of you will take in Physics or AP Physics 1. Math, it will depend on your current math level. You will still need to meet your third year of math. So if you're in Math 2, you'll be taking Math 3 or Math 3 STEM, and so on. Language, although you only need 2 years of language, and if you've taken your second year of language during your sophomore year, then you are technically done with your language requirement. However, it's highly, highly recommended, and we're always going to suggest for you to take a third year of language so that you can meet the recommended requirement for the A through G eligibility, and so that you can build on that fluency in that language as well. If you choose not to take a language class, please just make sure to choose an elective that is still going to show some sort of rigor, so that you can stay being a strong candidate for college eligibility. As a reminder, please make sure to also select no first period or no seventh period under general electives, depending on whether you want to have a first to sixth or second to seventh. The next two slides is going to show you the pathways for our math courses that are available here at Branham. Depending on how you like to visualize things, we have a flow chart in this slide, and in the next slide, we're going to have a table chart so that you can see what your projected course could be depending on your current math course. Again, your math course that you're going to take next year is going to depend on your current math course. Since all of you are sophomores, you should be in Math 2, maybe Math 3, perhaps an even more advanced math course. But if you're in Math 2, for example, your projected course is going to be Math 3 or Math 3 STEM. If you're in Math 3 right now, then your projected course is going to be Pre-Calc, Stats, or AP Stats. For Math 3 STEM, your projected course is going to be AP Calc AB, Stats, or AP Stats. So please make sure to take a look at the charts, whether the flow chart or this table chart, to see what will be your next level in the math pathways. If you have any questions, please make sure to check in with your counselor so that we can choose your courses wisely. Now we're going to go over a science requirement. Again, same with the math charts. We're going to have a flow chart here, and the next slide is going to show a table chart, and depending on how you like to visualize things and what will help you best. As a reminder, all juniors will be taking physics or AP Physics 1. If you would like to take an additional science class in addition to physics or AP Physics 1, you can definitely do that as long as you have space for it in your electives when you're choosing your courses. But again, all juniors will be taking physics or Physics 1. If you choose to take, let's say, human anatomy in addition to physics, you can definitely do so. If you choose to take astronomy in addition to physics, that's totally okay as well.
You are required to take 2 years of the same language other than English. This is the load sequence. For example, if you're currently taking French 3, you can either take French 4 or AP French for the next school year. If you are currently taking Spanish 3, you can either take Spanish 4 or AP Spanish language for the next school year. If you are currently taking Spanish Speakers 2, you will go ahead and take AP Spanish language for the next school year. And if you're taking Mandarin 2 right now, your projected course would be Mandarin 3 for the next school year. And if you're currently taking Korean 1 right now, your projected course would be Korean 2. This is the sequence for Spanish and Korean. As mentioned earlier, if you're currently taking Spanish 3, your projected course for next school year can be Spanish 4 or AP Spanish language. If you're taking Korean 1, your projected course for next year is Korean 2. This is the load course options for French and Mandarin. If you are currently taking French 2, your projected course would be French 3 for the next school year. If you're currently taking French 3, your projected course for the next school year would be French 4 or AP French. For Mandarin, if you're currently taking Mandarin 2, your projected course would be Mandarin 3. You need to take 1 year of a visual and performing arts. Here are your options. On the left side is the visual arts course options. In the middle is the theater arts course options. And on the right side is the music course options. On your transcript, you have a VAPA CTE, special program course requirement. If you do not want to take a second year of a VAPA, your other option is to take 1 year of a CTE or a special program course. Here is a list of the CTE and special program courses. Please note that journalism and leadership do require you to submit an application, and the data structures and algorithms require you to have taken an AP computer science course. You are required to take 1 year of a college prep elective. Here are your options. If you are planning to take psychology or AP psychology, please remember that seniors have priority. You are required to take 2 years of general electives. Here are your course selections. If you have not completed 2 years of PE, you are required to complete it during your senior year. If you are interested in middle college, here's the information. You earn your college credits while you're completing your high school diploma. You take all of your coursework at West Valley College. It's only for juniors and seniors. There is a mandatory meeting in the spring semester, and you must have a minimum GPA requirement of 2.8. Please let your counselor know if you are interested in middle college. Here is information about SVCTE. The courses are taught off campus. There are 2 sessions. The morning session runs from 7:30 to 10:30. It does start a little bit earlier than the typical school day. The afternoon session typically runs from 12:45 to 3:45. Transportation is provided, and some courses are A through G approved. You can schedule a campus tour or a shadow day at that website. And you can also read more about the SVCTE courses if you click on that link. Thank you so much for listening. We hope that this has been very helpful for you.